Jazz, look.
I did. I told him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is not. I'm not playing. No, that's not the mayor.
Director. Everybody know who this man is.
I'm hot. I'm hot. Get off of where? I don't know. Probably 5. What? Wait, the mayor's not here.
Nope.
So we have to wait for her to come?
Yep.
They got ice in there?
Yeah, just come out. Okay.
On two.
I have the mayor. Open this up for me. Yeah, stay right here. Stay right here. This is the mayor. If you're behind Anthony, I can't see.
Test.
Don't stand behind him. Right here. Here, come to this one right there. Come to that one right there. There we go.
Where am I supposed to go? On the mayor?
With the mayor. When the mayor comes, go to her spot. This is the mayor.
Two. Go drown and famine, natural disasters. My baby.
Good morning, everybody.
Been around
We are
for me.
SOY Band.
Kingdoms are
Stand
falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave.
Let's do it.
Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need.
Let's do it.
Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it.
Y'all better sing, hey.
Ooh, oh, what a thought I get you. Yeah, baby. Ooh, oh, what a thought I get you.
Hey, yes, so why? Let's go.
And when we'll make love, oh, your voice it can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need is between those eyes. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Oh. Ooh, oh, what a thought I get you. Oh, yeah.
One.
Oh, yeah, babe. Ooh, oh, what a thought I get you. I'll take some time just to be thankful that I am this full of you, before it winds down into Don't you love when I come around? Build you up and I'll take it down. Don't you love when I come around? Build you up and I'll take.
Good morning, everybody. I said good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Everybody feeling good? If y'all not following us, please get on Instagram right now and follow us at SOY Band with the underscore at the end. Thank y'all. Special shout out to DPR for having us.
Good morning. Oh. What if I messed up?
something new right here, y'all. If y'all know the song, please don't be afraid to sing along, y'all. Huh? Alright, y'all. It's time to party. Hey. Hey, lady. Talk to 'em.
And now, we bring you the following live press announcement. Our regularly scheduled program will resume following the announcement.
Good morning, everyone. It is my great honor to welcome you all to the launch of the Marion Berry Summer Youth Employment Program. My name is Judith Asarwanage, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you all today. I am 18 years old, a proud Nigerian American, and the second born of two set of twins. I recently graduated from St. Jerome Institute Catholic High School and will be attending Temple University this fall, where I plan to major in international business with the aspiration of pursuing a career in international relations. My leadership journey began right here at the Marion Berry Leadership Institute in the summer of 2021. Since then, I've had the privilege of serving in various roles, from Ward 5 council member to Youth at Large council member and as chairperson. Today, I'm proud to serve as your 2024-2025 Youth Mayor. This program has played a pivot role in shaping my leadership skills and providing me with the meaningful opportunities to grow and to contribute to our community. I am truly blessed to witness the incredible potential of this year's participants and the positive impact they are sure to make. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce someone who has been a steadfast companion of youth empowerment and development in our city. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed Mayor, Muriel Bowser. Thank you.
Well, let's give the youth mayor a big round of applause. Let's congratulate her on all of her success in MBSYEP. Give her another round of applause. And I want to welcome our 2025 youth. who are participating in MBSYEP. Give them all a big round of applause. 13,000 young people between the ages of 14 and 24 who are certified and ready to work this summer. And additionally, we're also growing the Career Ready Early Scholars Program. That is our program for younger children, 9 to 13, and we've nearly doubled the number of available slots this year. Let's hear it for our preteens. You'll notice that we are also joined today by a number of our city's leaders who help support young people, education, the DPR director, the Department of Aging and Community Living director, and of course, the director of DOES, Dr. Morris Hughes. And we all want to make sure that our young people in the district are occupied, learning, a great time this summer, because we know our young people are getting the job done in Washington, D.C., right? And too seldom does the news cover all the young people doing all the right things. And that's why I'm glad they're here today. Let's also congratulate the 2,800 graduates of D.C. public schools just last week, and thousands more in our public charter schools and private schools all over Washington, D.C. Today, also, thousands of children are starting summer camp at D.C. public recreation centers, and other children at schools for summer learning programs. DPR and D.C. public schools are also kicking off the summer meals programs at locations all over the district. So families, please visit summer.dc.gov for all of these locations. So we continue to celebrate our young people with pride. I also want to thank and recognize our host today, Pat McGuire from Trinity University, and Carolina. Where's Carolina Canyon, also from Trinity? This year, Trinity is hosting 70 participants and 70 of our young CREST participants. Thank you, Trinity. So we also want to say to all of our hosts out there, including Trinity, who's a longtime host and also a partner with us in the Advanced Technical Center and in D.C. Public Schools with a health learning program at Coolidge High School. We are so appreciate our wonderful employer partners. What we know is when our young people are exposed to great adults who challenge them, who care about them, and who just share their experiences and their stories. So our young people know what types of jobs are out there. They know what to train for. Helps them inform the classes they choose and the internships that they select. They know what it takes to get there. So these experiences is no small feat. We've been doing it for over 40 years in Washington, D.C. So I think sometimes people just think, okay, you have a summer youth program. But we are among the elite summer programs in the United States of America. Because all of our kids who want an opportunity, we work to get them an opportunity. And from the age of 9 years old, they're building their resumes. A resume that they can put on their college applications, their job applications, and they can put a little bit of money in their pocket too. So this is also a reminder to all our young people who are going to be out and about, and that's us young people of all ages. Be careful today. and all week. It's going to be really hot. Stay hydrated. Wear light-colored clothing. For our friends in D.C. who are watching today, please, 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 if you work outside, make the appropriate accommodations so that you can have shade, you can get cool, and you can drink lots of water. Or like our DPW crews, you could start a little bit earlier before it gets too hot, or you can work after the sun goes down. So with that, if you see somebody who needs some help, please call 311. It's very hard to be outside in these temperatures. And so with that, I want to again thank everybody here. And do I get to acknowledge our next youth mayor? So let me introduce Muriel Wilkins, the deputy youth mayor.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Muriel Wilkins, and I'm honored to serve as the 2024-2025 deputy youth mayor. As a 15-year-old Washingtonian from Ward 8, I am passionate about civic leadership and excited to continue my journey in youth government. This fall, I will be a sophomore at Archbishop Carroll High School, where I am actively honing my skills as a member of the Jim Vance Media Program, with aspirations of becoming a journalist. This summer, I am eager to learn new skills and build meaningful connections with my peers as I continue to grow as a leader and an advocate in the Marion Barry Youth Leadership Institute. Today, I have a distinct pleasure of introducing someone who has been a tremendous advocate for the youth employment and development in our city. Dr. Unique Morris Hughes, the director of D.C. Department of Employment Services, has dedicated her career to empowering our community and creating opportunities for young people like us. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Unique Morris Hughes. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Deputy Youth Mayor Wilkins. And Mayor Bowser, thank you so much. Thank you to all of my colleagues that came out today. When I made the call and I asked people, will you come join me to celebrate the thousands of young people in the District of Columbia that are going to be engaged in exciting, wonderful opportunities, every single person said yes, and that is the spirit being a District of Columbia resident and a champion of the District of Columbia. So I want to thank all my colleagues for coming out today. Please give them a round of applause. I also want to give a big thank you to Carolina Canyon. They host hundreds of young people between MBS, YAP, and Crest. And President McGuire for always taking our calls and agreeing to support DC government. Thank you, President McGuire. So it's such an honor to stand before you as we celebrate the 46th year of the Marion S. Barry Summer Youth Employment Program. Y'all can clap for that too. For 46 years, the DC Department of Employment Services has been working day in and day out, long weekends, even on holidays, to make sure that young people in the District of Columbia have an opportunity. Now, I want to let you in on one of the best-kept secrets in DC, because it shouldn't be a best-kept secret. We have the brightest, the best, the smartest, the talented, the most amazing young people who are District of Columbia residents, and we should be proud of that. This is a celebration. 46 years providing young people an opportunity. 46 years of providing young people hope. And Mayor Bowser, we're just getting started. For me personally, this is my 10th SYEP. When I started, my baby was 10 months old. Now she sits before me 10 years old. And I'm so excited to have the Career Ready's Early Scholars Program, Because what we also know is that no matter how young you are, you're never too young to start learning foundational career-ready skills. What I know is for 46 years, the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program has not only produced future leaders, but they have produced young people who are changing the world, and now we get to start earlier. So Mayor Bowser, I want to thank you for believing in us and giving our youngest Washingtonians a chance at starting their career. Now, this year's theme is Banking on the Future, and it captures exactly what this program has always been about, which is investing in our youth so they can invest in themselves, their families, and their communities. MBSYEP continues to be one of the nation's most impactful locally funded youth program initiatives. This summer will serve over 13,000 young people between the ages of 9 and 24, providing them with 6 weeks of paid hands-on experience in both the public and private sector. Like I said before, these are not just entry-level opportunities, they are future and career-building opportunities. They build confidence, discipline, a stronger vision for what is possible, not just here in the District of Columbia, but for this great nation. And we're in DC, we're all about growth, and we're all about transformation. Now, we're also excited to introduce the program. In partnership with Trinity and Carolina Canyon, high school students between the ages of 16 to 18 will spend 6 weeks here at Trinity University exploring careers in accounting, economics, international finance, and much more. And after those 5 weeks of classroom learning and internships, they will participate in a college tour of top business schools, including Penn's Wharton School, NYU Stern School of Business, and for 5 young people planning to major in finance, each of them will be awarded a $20,000 scholarship as a powerful investment in their future. Together, these programs reflect our commitment to preparing every young person in the District of Columbia for long-term success, whether they're earning a paycheck, learning how to manage their money, which I expect that they do, exploring future careers, and giving back to their community. They are banking on their future, and Mayor Bowser, we are banking with them. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite the amazing director, Jackie Reyes, who is the director of the Mayor's Office of Community Affairs, to join me at the mic. Director Reyes.
Thank you. Good morning, DC young people. Are we ready? I remember when I used to be a SYEP student before here. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I am so happy. This is one of my best time of the year, directors, that we come together to make sure that we have the best SYEP summer youth employment. And I want to say again, employment. This is not like you're going to come and have field trips. The mayor said you are going to get ready to get a resume, to know how to do a job interview, and the most important, how to keep a job. Yes, right? Yes, right? We're going to keep these jobs. And the mayor always say a good government job. So it is a great honor to be here with you today for the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Services. And you know Marion Barry was a great leader with a great vision. Yes. And we keep that, the mayor always say that whatever comes in hand, we have to get programs that nobody will take them away. And we have this program for 46 years, and we keep thriving. So for more than a decade, more than 10 years, the Mayor's Office on Community Affairs have maintained a strong and meaningful partnership with the Department of Employment Services. Together, we've helped shape and grow the Marion Barry SYEP program into one of the city's most impactful and beloved programs. It is more than just summer jobs. It's preparing all of you guys to be the next generations of DC leaders. Each summer, our offices, the community affairs offices, we come together so we help all awards, no matter their backgrounds, in careers that they may have not imagined. This is where you come to dream about how you're going to become a leader. And that working with the Department of Employment Services, we've been intentional outreach, accessibility, and creating meaningful placements that reflect the diversity and Serve DC, led by Dominique Scott here, and the Department of Employment Services are proud to announce and collaborate with Summer Service Project. And this is very dear to the mayor because we're going to be going to seniors and helping them with personal care cards, and will be distributed to the Department of Aging with the great leader, Sharon Hines. and we will distribute through the department to seniors across the district and through the Mayor's Office on Veterans Affairs, led by Colonel Wooder here, to honor a local military personnel. And I'm especially proud to the collaboration between DOES and our office, the Mayor's Office on Women's Policy, and the Mayor's Office on Latino Affairs, the Women's Policy by our director here, Natasha Dupe. For her, please. On Latino Affairs, direct by Eduardo Perdomo. That we will be partner, the Office on Women's Policy will be doing a Green Sun environmental program where participants will receive weekly workshops for the educational, personnel, and professional development of young women. This program, who has been very dear also to my heart, the Mayor's Office, the Mayor Muriel Bowser, Mayor's Office on Latino Affairs Summer Program, has invested more than $2.5 million, 80,000 hours of training, providing opportunities to more 2,000 DC Latino young people in the district. Youth preparedness, the SYEP program through SERDC is designed to expose district youth to careers in emergency management. The Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program is one of the best examples of what DC government can do when we work together across agencies, across communities, and always in service in the city for the young people. So welcome SYEP 2025. Mil gracias and sí se puede.
Okay, so questions. Yes. It's about opportunity for kids. So the program exists for the same reasons it was started by Marion Barry all those years ago. In a city as prosperous as ours and with the values that we have, we think it's important that the whole government, across the government, stands up. It's about 1/3, just think about this. The size of DC government, the summer youth program is about the third of the size of the whole government. So DOES stands up that operation every single summer. And because of that, people have life-changing experiences when they're the most impressionable. And when I say impressionable, I mean they're the most able to suck up information and make decisions about the rest of their lives and decide to be on a positive, to attach to positive people. And so we're very proud of that. Any other questions? Yes.
Peace and blessings, Mayor Bowser.
Thank you.
So in regards to, well, first, congratulations on 46 years of the DC Summer Youth Program. In regards to the recent or relatively recent news about Job Corps, what consideration is there in terms of, if not making this a year-round program, or just finding opportunities to bridge that gap through summer employment or just other amenities?
Sure. Let me ask the director to speak to that, who's been helping to manage that for us.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. So we've been coordinating directly with the Department of Labor on supporting the youth that are transitioning out of Job Corps. Prior to the announcement of the closure of Job Corps, all of the DC residents at Job Corps were enrolled in SYEP. We made sure that that didn't change. So those young people are still enrolled and are starting their summer job today. Additionally, we are coordinating with other government agencies to make sure as young people transition out that there will be supports on the other end for them. We do run a very successful high school internship program that is year-round, and we also run a year-round out-of-school youth for young people between the ages of 16 to 24, so they can get skills, trade learning, and also earn a wage and get an internship as well. That takes place during the entire academic year.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, thank you, everybody.
We now return to our previously scheduled program, already in progress.
One, two.
Give a quick check, mic check. Two. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, sweet. Thank you.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, sir.
Everyone good? Everyone have sound?
One here, and then there's one on the other side from you.
I got it.
Sure, sure. Okay, I just have a couple of minutes. You ready? Are we ready to get started? I'm ready. Oh.
We good?
You said informal, so we thought we were going to stick with come on the keyboard.
Not yet. I don't trust.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Summer is here.
It's the official handoff.
I know you got those school buildings open in this 100 Day. Yes. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
Once again, peace and blessings. Last week during the council legislative meeting, there was a lot of discussion around pretrial detention. Councilmember Pencil did point to the entire ecosystem as evidence of crime going down, but in regards to pretrial detention exclusively. What data can we point to that connects that to a lower incidence of violent crime?
I don't think you point one of the tools. No one thing is responsible for crime reduction, but altogether, I think that the fact that we move much needed legislation that focused on violent offenders, that focused on shooters, and in the year since, we have seen shooting go down. I think that is part of the package that we moved, and we're going to keep our foot on the gas.
Follow-up question in regards to that. So what conversations are currently in place? I mean, again, with the jail eventually getting rebuilt, but in the interim, with the current conditions, what conversations are there about improving that? I'm getting reports from relatives about officer-induced violent incidences and just other conditions, physical conditions and just medical that detainees or residents at the jail are experiencing. So,
well, we have a very comprehensive health package that is provided by an organization that has unanimous support in the city at the DC jail. We continue to make sure that that contract has exactly what it needs and provides the services it's meant to provide. We are going to spend a lot of time focusing on getting the right contracting vehicle to build the jail annex in a way that is that's exactly what we need as the city. It has the space, but more than that, it will have the programming space that we need, and it will be more efficient. The concerns we have about contraband in the jail, for example, we know would be helped with a more modern facility and better staffing. Now, there's a piece of legislation from the council now that you may not think would be related to safety in the jail, but it is. And that is an overtime and leave policy that we need to have changed to make it so that as our directors are scheduling people, there is not an outsized and frequently abused leave policy. So we are recommending changing the DC government leave policy as it relates to certain leave. And that will make more of our employees available. We will have less overtime, and we believe we would have safer conditions. Any other questions? Yep.
Hi, Mayor. After the president ordered the attack on Iran Saturday night, did you issue any orders out into the city? Is getting any strategic posts set up to keep an eye on the city, or was everything pretty much status quo?
No, the MPD is deploying with situationally appropriate strategies. We continue to be briefed by federal partners, and the chief continues to be briefed by federal law enforcement. And we while we don't have specific threats against the district, we are the nation's capital, and we stand at a heightened state of awareness.
Are you aware of the police department or the federal agencies responding to an additional higher number of concern calls, people that are saying, if I see something, I got to say something?
I can't report that. I'm not aware of that we've had any increase. So it's not that I can't report it. I don't have any information to be reported.
And then what would you say to citizens that might be concerned that Washington, D.C. is a target now?
I would say what I've said. We don't have any specific threats to the district, but our law enforcement and intelligence officials are working with the federal government, and we are at a heightened level of communication and awareness.
Okay. 2 weeks ago, I had asked you about this case in D.C. Superior Court, a murder case that was dropped, Kayvon Young. You said you were going to talk to the U.S. Attorney. Can you give me an update on that? Has that happened?
I can't. I did talk to the U.S. Attorney. I put it on their radar screen, but we will have more follow-up with them. Yeah.
Just following up on some of Paul's questions. Obviously, 4th of July is coming up. That's the next big event, gathering, security event here. Any concerns with that, or what people should be thinking if they're attending that, just given the heightened concern after the attacks this weekend?
I think we will plan for the same wonderful display on the nation's birthday in anticipation of 250 next year. So I think it's an important event that will allow everybody, including the current administration, to think about how things will go for the 250th anniversary. But we will, MPD and others will brief out later about specifics related to how we need to prepare in road closures, and we will know more, of course, then about the weather that day and any specific intelligence related to global events.
Follow up on the specific concerns. Is there any specific guidance you give to your agencies? We know police, but is there any guidance you give to other city agencies when something like this happens?
Yes.
Can you talk a bit about?
No,
okay.
I can't. I can't. Okay.
And one more question on the heat. Can you talk a bit about, obviously, we're having 2 days of heat here. You know, what is the city doing? What message do you have for residents?
Well, I think the biggest thing, and we'll go some, I don't know where we have all this posted, but we have, when we have a heat emergency, a very specific protocol as it relates to cooling centers. We become very concerned about seniors who may not have a lot of contact with other people in their homes if they don't have air conditioning. So we want people to check on neighbors and allow us to see if they need help. So call 311. Anyone out on the street needs to come inside, and we have shelter space available and space at cooling centers. The other thing is I got a call from a neighbor who says their lawn person was working and became sick. So you're a homeowner, you're a business, you have to manage the work hours in conditions like this to make sure that people have shade, they have water, they can take a lot of breaks, or they can work different hours.
We have the cold weather emergencies. There's rules restricting if people can be evicted or their electric can be shut off and all. Is there anything like that around heat-related emergencies?
I don't know off the top. I'll have to check on that. I'll get somebody to answer that for you. Okay, last question.
DCPS-related question.
Sure.
It's my understanding that some parents, while trying to enroll their children in kindergarten, were rejected, or their children were automatically enrolled in first grade, and they said these changes didn't really come down the pike officially. It was something that was more like word of mouth, and they're vying to really get their children enrolled in kindergarten, like they said they're supposed to. And anything that you can tell us about?
Yeah, we have a policy, we are not a red shirt jurisdiction. You know what that means? That means when people delay their child to go into the grade that their age specified for, so that they're older than the other kids in the class. That's our policies don't allow that. Now, if there are specific cases and for specific children that have that demonstrate why they need to be in a lower grade, then that possibility exists in the chancellor's authority. But as a rule, children are admitted to the grade that their age determines.
What are your thoughts about just impending efforts to introduce legislation or just efforts among the parents to get legislation passed that would sort of allow what you said, red shirt?
I wouldn't, I have a 7-year-old, okay? And she's in the grade that she's supposed to be in. And eventually, probably when you're in the second grade, the kids are kind of the same size. But eventually, if she's in the grade with a child that's older than her and bigger than her, that may not be the best experience for her. So while I have some concerns, and certainly if there are individual circumstances that the chancellor needs to hear about, he'll make a judgment then. But I don't think all the other kids should have the rule be affected by, some families, and I don't know the specific families that you're referring to, but we shouldn't have a policy to say we want some kids to be advantaged to the disadvantage of other kids. So that's why we have a rule.
I hope you're part of my last follow-up question. I'm just asking this. What do you do under circumstances when a significant amount of students fitting that profile as red shirts are moved to the first grade, but they can't quite keep up? What things are in place in order to allow for we do speak to differentiated instruction, but I'm just wondering under what circumstances, what would happen under those circumstances?
I think we would only know once we have the kids. As I understand, the circumstances you're referring to aren't children who have been in our wonderful pre-K program, and we want more kids to be in our wonderful free pre-K program. And just like any other kid that when they got in the first grade needed more, they would get more. Okay, thank you, everybody.
We now return to our previously scheduled program, already in progress.